Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello, beloved friends, and welcome to another Prayer for Peace moment. As we celebrated Kardec's birthday yesterday, we have much to be thankful for we live in a time on the earth where God's light is shining very brightly, bringing us the truth through reasoned faith. And speaking of the role that Spiritism has to play in the progress of humanity, both individually for each of us and collectively, tonight we are going to utilize as our inspirational message a message that discusses the main purpose for which Spiritism has been brought to us according to the will of God through the dedication and divine presence of Master Jesus, our guide and model. So we have much to nourish our souls with today. Before we begin, let us welcome everyone, already visualizing the nurses, doctors, and therapists, as well as our guardian angels, present in each of our homes, bringing to us in the name of God flowers of healing, of hope, of joy of living, and much courage which they leave on our dining table as we pray together and revitalize ourselves, our homes, our mental fields, and everyone that is connected to our hearts. It is with this proposal in mind, beloved friends, that we invite you now to read with us our inspirational message published in the Spiritist Magazine, issue 62. The message is entitled, What is Our Priority? This message was psychographed by our dear Vanessa Anseloni, and it was dictated by our beloved mentor Joseph. Let us now then begin reading the message together. Mentor Joseph tells us, if material life is your priority, if your physical body is your priority, if your assets are your priority, if your work is your priority, if your family is your priority, then you are materialistic. Spiritism has come to change that. Spiritism has come to transform your priorities. Remember that you are an immortal spirit. Cherish your essence. Work daily to fulfill your spiritual being, and you will be happy. So we are grateful to Mentor Joseph because Mentor Joseph has designed a roadmap through which you and I can succeed in this reincarnation. Let us then, number one, ask ourselves if we are materialistic. It all depends on our priorities. If we notice that we are materialistic, this is a wonderful opportunity for us to shift gears. How so? Mentor Joseph has told us directly to rely on Spiritism every time we participate of prayerful moments like this. Read inspirational messages, allow ourselves to be educated by the immortal wisdom texts in the Spirit's book and put the principles of Spiritism into practice, we are becoming less materialistic. How do we know if we are moving towards this direction, beloved friends? According to Mentor Joseph, we know if we are moving in this direction if we are able to cherish our essence. How do we cherish our essence in practical terms? Mentor Joseph gives us very practical advice. He tells us to remember every day that we are immortal beings and to invest every day in fulfilling our spiritual beings. So, number one, taking Mentor Joseph's advice to heart. Do we remember every day that we are immortal spirits? Do we? Because if we do, great. If we don't, let us remind ourselves. Let us write notes to ourselves reminding us what are we doing, what have we done today to nourish our souls. How are we educating our immortal spirits? What type of virtue shall God be wishing for us to acquire as immortal spirits? As the singer Sting has taught us in a popular song, we are spirits living on earth. Do we remember that? So, this is our number one exercise for today, reminding ourselves consciously within the next 24 hours that we are immortal spirits. Our second exercise for the next 24 hours, proposed by Mentor Joseph, is to work daily to fulfill our spiritual being. So, number one, we are being invited to remind ourselves that we are immortal spirits. And number two, to remind ourselves to fulfill our immortal beings. How so? By getting to know ourselves from an immortal perspective, by fulfilling our reincarnatory duties, by investing on our immortal virtues, by number one, loving one another, doing to others what we would like to receive, or also, as well, another way to look at this proposal from on high is to seek within a period of 24 hours to be useful to others. Every time we seek to be useful to others, we are fulfilling our duties as spiritual beings, and we are reminding ourselves that though we are living in a material world, this is not the end goal of our lives. Though this world is very much blessed as a school and divine hospital, designed by God, this is not the end goal of our lives to be fulfilled materially. Material assets are but the means through which we may become more useful to God on earth. So, what a beautiful proposal from on high for you and I to practice cherishing our essence. And Spiritism is here to empower and strengthen us as it has come to transform our attachments to materialism, and with gratitude to God in our hearts, to Master Jesus and to Allan Kardec, who have offered us so much. We now invite everyone in this circle to pray together. because united we are stronger. Let us then, beloved friends, close our eyes and open our hearts together, visualizing Master Jesus amongst us, vibrating and emanating light and love in all directions, having received so much and feeling deeply connected to the Prince of Peace heart. We now together pray in unison for those who are experiencing any type of illness, be it physical, spiritual, mental, or of any other sort. We pray so that through the loving heart of Master Jesus, the discomforts are replaced by integral health. We visualize molecules of love and kindness renewing the constitutions of our brothers and sisters spiritually and physically. We also pray for those who have recently discarnated or are in the process of journeying back to the spiritual home. We pray so that they feel blessed, they feel enveloped in God's love, and they feel ready for a new phase of endless progress. We also pray together for those who are reincarnating so that they feel prepared and supported by God to succeed in their immortal progress. We pray for all schools and hospitals, refugee camps, and psychiatric institutions, as well as prisons on the earth, to be showered by divine light, hope, and many blessings, feeling that everyone around the globe is surrounded by God's love. We visualize the light of the truth shining in all directions, bringing about bridges of friendship, fraternity, and unity amongst all peoples on the earth, and bringing the light of hope, consolation, and renewal to every home and family on the earth. Praying as well for those who temporarily oppose themselves to the good. We trust God in embracing each and every one of these spirits, incarnate or discarnate alike, so that they too can learn, like we are, to cherish their essence in that they are truly divine as children of God's love. Feeling blessed by this unconditional love in which we are all immersed, we now ask God, Master Jesus, and the mentors here present for their kind permission to finalize this moment of prayer. Thank you, dear friends. Many blessings, and we look forward to seeing everyone here again next time. In the meantime, let us stay tuned right here, where, as we know it, we are always nourishing our souls. Bye for now, dear friends.